Hello, dragonflies. It's Miss Amanda. So today I wanted to do a demo of our small group that we're going to do this week on Wednesday and Thursday, if you come. And I just want to show everyone so that everyone gets a chance to know what we're doing. So this small group is called Knowing Our Friends. This is a really great one to start with, to get your child to recognize their name and then proceed to recognize other people's names. So for instance, I would hold up a name like this and say, whose name is that? That's right, Miss Amanda. And so then I would say, what letter does her name start with? A, and then I might make the sound Amanda, right? So then you might say, does anyone else in our class start with A? You might need to show them the other names. If you're doing this at home, you might start with their name and then use family names that you have, maybe the dog, the cat, auntie, uncle, whatever, grandma, grandpa, and use their names. And you can even just say like grandpa, grandma, mom, dad, and see if they can recognize like the first letter and then the last letter. So I might, to scaffold this, I might say, what letter does my name start with? And what letter does my name end with? Amanda. I start with A and I end with A. That's right. Now, can you tell me how many letters does my name have? And then you could show them, make it count. So if I count this, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 letters in my name. And then you can talk about each letter. You can kind of go through and expose them to each letter. But I would first start with to see if they can even recognize their name. So I might even take their name and put it with some other names on the table and say, can you find your name? And then if they can't, then you might help them by eliminating some of the options or by saying, your name is closest to, say, the chair, something like that. And then proceed to scaffold from there once they can start recognizing their name on their own. So then that's when I would go into, after they can recognize their name on their own and pick it out, then I might say, what does your name start with? And you can talk about this first letter right here. And then you can talk about the end letter. So I might say, I drew a name that starts with ah. Whose name starts with ah? So that way they can hear the sound and recognize the letter. If your child is just starting to write their name or just starting to write some of the letters in their name, I would suggest starting with capital letters because they're easier to recognize, they're easier to write. And most of the time it's a lot of straight lines, which is a lot easier for children to do and less curves, as you can see with lowercase lines. So this is a great activity and we're going to do it during a small group. So I'll have other children's names, but if you're at home, you received your child's name in their first kit they got, and you received, so you could use that as a starter point for finding their name. And then if you really wanted to, make it a little more challenging or level it up, as I say, you could, hide some of the name or, the first part and say, whose name starts with A-M, M, and kind of give them a hint. Then they can start recognizing parts of their name. There's just so many great things you can do with names, particularly their name, because they're very attached to it and they love their name. It's a great way to kind of incorporate letter learning, counting, and just recognition. But yeah, so I hope you enjoy this activity. If you do it, I would love a picture or video or an email saying how it went and what happened. So let me know. Bye, guys.